it's the new year, maybe time for a new year as far as the recipes go, as far as your exercise routine goes, and you know what? Also maybe taking a look at your family and how are things going. How are the kids doing in school? Do they maybe need to, need a little help with their homework, with their grades, with their learning? One of the things that you may need to take a look at, and when one child is struggling, it really can affect the whole family. And this morning from LearningRx, we've got Dr. Jody Jedlicka and Dina Martin, who are here to kind of remind us to take a look at things. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
So it really can, boy, I've been there before, where one child is struggling a little bit, and the whole family, it affects everyone. Why is it so important to really get out there and try and get a handle on it?
Yeah, absolutely. That when one person in a family struggles, the whole family suffers. Parents are affected in terms of their time. I think one of the most common things that you and I hear from people is that kids who struggle in school really have a hard time getting their homework done. They can't do it independently. They need a lot of support and time from parents. And face it, it's the end of the day. Everybody's tired and crabby, and so there's meltdowns and tears both on the parent's part and the child's part sometimes. It also saps mental energy because parents are spending a lot of time worrying and thinking and trying to figure out what to do about how to remedy the situation. It can affect siblings because there's less time and attention available for them, and it really just raises the entire stress level of the whole family.
It really, really does. Mm-hmm. What do you guys do? How does LearningRx come in? How can you help?
Well, we're radically different than tutoring. What we know, Amy, is that our classroom teachers are doing a fabulous job in our classrooms. Having been a classroom teacher, that's not the problem. If a child is not learning that academic information the first time, there's something much deeper going on. And so what cognitive training can do, first of all, is to assess and to pinpoint what underlying skill is failing us. And then we can customize a very unique program where we can work one-on-one to actually retrain that part of the brain. We can make huge gains in short amount of time, and we guarantee those results.
And we actually have one family's story made a huge difference. Let's take a look.
Absolutely.
Mackenzie struggled with reading probably since first grade, and they continued to struggle, and I noticed more in like sixth grade it started affecting her science and her social studies. So when she started getting affected more of her classes, that's when we decided to do something about it. And I had told a few people that we were thinking about starting LearningRx, and they had suggested that we first get tested through the school system, which I agreed with, because the school that you go to should be aware of her issues and how they can help her. She did go through all the tests, and she was just borderline. She really didn't qualify for any extra help in school. The success Mackenzie found at the first 2 sessions here really motivated her to want to do it more. So it wasn't like we had to struggle to do her homework and training, because she saw the success early on.
It was a good experience. I learned a lot, and it was fun just to learn it like a different way. I got we became like good friends, and it was one-on-one training. It was more personal. I'm more confident, and I can get more done. I can accomplish more. Well, first quarter I got a 4.0, which is amazing.
Mackenzie has become her self-esteem is much better. This last summer she tried out for the volleyball team, and I don't think she would have done that without the self-esteem she earned through LearningRx. She's a happier person. In the past there was tears shed, and that's the biggest thing I've noticed since coming here. She has never cried herself to sleep since starting here, and that in itself was amazing. Just a better self-esteem, and she's such a happier person.
And you can tell, wow, what a great story.
Yeah.
How cool is that? Don't ignore the little things, don't ignore them. It just builds and builds and builds, and it doesn't get any better, you know. And not just kids, right?
Right. We see the majority of our clients, school-age children, suffering maybe from ADHD, autism, dyslexia, or just struggling, working too hard. But we're also seeing more and more adults, seniors wanting to stay mentally fit. those people who have maybe had a traumatic brain injury, who are looking to regain that mental capacity back, and we're also seeing lots of people in the workplace wanting to get a competitive ed, or college students.
Absolutely. Always learning, always. Thanks, ladies. Appreciate it.